What's up everyone? Welcome to Wise Wealth, where we dive into all things personal finance. Today we're bringing you episode 5 of our Stock of the Week series. In Stock of the Week, we pick a stock for any host of reasons. It may have been in the news recently, a recent earnings report may have been published, or anything else, and we break it down in a video for you. We'll take a look at any recent events that may affect the stock, what its performance has been like, and what we think it will be in the near future. The analysis will go into the financials, what it's trading at, and ultimately, do we think it's a good investment at this point in time? At the end of the analysis, we'll rate the stock out of 10 to give you an idea of it in a quick and easy to understand video. And I hope that it helps you with your own investment decisions. Now I must caveat this by saying that this is not financial advice, and is purely my own thoughts on the stock and intended for educational purposes. I'd always advise doing your own due diligence before investing your own money. So welcome to episode 5. We started the series recently and have been receiving a lot of positive news from it, so thanks for that. These sorts of videos seem to be the most popular, so there'll be much more of this coming in the future. I hope that this episode will provide you guys with some value, and if you're new here, then welcome to the channel. If you're looking for content about stock market investing and personal finance, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload new content. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So in today's episode of Stock of the Week, we'll be looking at Legal & General. For those of you who don't know, Legal & General is a multinational financial services company headquartered in London. Its products and services include investment management, lifetime mortgages, pensions, annuities, and life assurance. L&G is a constituent of the FTSE 100 on the London Stock Exchange. As of this video, they are currently trading at 224 pence. I chose L&G for today's episode for a number of reasons. Firstly, in normal circumstances, L&G is one of the most attractive dividend investments for passive income on the London Stock Exchange. Secondly, for a long time, L&G has been trading at an attractive price, where it's been hovering between the 150 and 200 pence mark since late March. In this video, we'll look to see if L&G is still an attractive investment given its current price, and if we see some potential upsides to the stock compared to others in the space. As we can see from the following chart, L&G's share growth since the market bottom in late March has been volatile in areas and stagnant in others. The recent market rally shot the stock price up 25% in a matter of days. However, the market correction this week brought that down to the current price. What's interesting with L&G is that it hovered around the 190 to 210 pence mark for quite some time, while its key competitors, Prudential and Aviva, saw steady gains throughout the months of May and June. This has led many to suggest that L&G offers some potential upside where the others may have peaked slightly earlier. This is coupled with the fact that Prudential and Aviva have been dragged into political tensions with China, with Prudential and HSBC, one of Aviva's key stakeholders, coming out and showing support for the Chinese handling of the ongoing unrest in Hong Kong. Legal & General does not face the same issues, and some investors may see the uncertainty in these tensions as reasons to stay away from investing in its competitors. The recent correction also took a significant chunk out of the price tag of the stock, showing investors that the stock has some potential to rise further in the short to medium term as well as the long term. So let's look at the performance of the stock over time to give us an idea of what kind of growth we can expect. As you can see, L&G has performed incredibly well over the last few years. It has been heralded as one of the firms in the financial services to realize significant revenue growth, where some of its competitors have failed to do so. Since 2016, the firm has increased revenues by over 240% to £15.2 billion. Operating profits also have growth, but at a much slower pace. The same can be said for earnings per share. This is significant for us as investors, as we can see that such a large cap firm continues to grow and see potential upside in the future. This growth will undoubtedly be realized in the share price over the long term. With the GDP of the UK contracting a staggering 20% in April, there will definitely be a negative impact on L&G's earnings throughout the rest of the year. But as a long-term investor, we should look past that and determine if the price we are paying now is worth it given the forecasts. Taking into account that L&G is trading over 26% lower than what it was 6 months ago, I'd say that this is definitely a strong opportunity to capitalize on the discounted price. Where we can also see potential growth in the future is in the case of Legal & General affordable homes. This segment of L&G is in the process of a big push into the residential market for affordable housing. This market in the UK is not so established compared to other countries such as the United States, and there is potential for high yield returns, and L&G recognizes this. Most institutional investors that typically operate in other segments of real estate, such as offices, logistics, and retail, are moving into the affordable housing space or the build-to-rent market for residential housing. With the housing crisis in the UK, many investors see this space as a high-demand sector of real estate investment for the years to come. If L&G are able to capitalize on this investment successfully, it could see steady growth for many years. Moving on to dividend performance. What has the dividend looked like for Legal & General over the last 5 years? As you can see on the right, here are the dividend figures from 2015 to 2019. Typically, the dividend yield hovers between the 5 to 6% mark, a highly attractive return for a FTSE 100 company. And with 2018 providing stellar returns with over 7% yield. What's also great about this is that while the yield has increased, investors have also seen steady growth in the dividend value over time. Legal & General pays out dividends biannually on an interim and final payment date. For any investors looking for a passive income stream, L&G is one of the best investments out there. I personally will be adding to my stake in Legal & General in the near future, as the returns are immense compared to other firms on the FTSE 100. In conclusion, I think that Legal & General is a great investment all around. The high dividend yield makes it one of the best stocks for passive income investors, and there's a potential upside in the overall share value, with it still trading at a discounted price. L&G's growth in recent times compared to its closest competitors has not been as rapid, and therefore still has more room to grow in the short to medium term as well as the long term. In addition to not being embroiled in political tensions, the likes of Aviva and Prudential are, investors may see L&G as a safer investment compared to its competition. For these reasons, I'm going to give Legal & General a 9 out of 10. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on this, so let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the situation surrounding L&G at the moment? Do you currently have investments in L&G and are thinking of offloading your stock to cash in on the profits you've made recently? Were you thinking of opening a position in L&G, having seen the level of growth the stock has experienced? Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, smash the like button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see more episodes of Stock of the Week, then subscribe to my channel and be sure to hit that bell icon to get notified of new posts. I upload all sorts of videos on this channel, not just the Stock of the Week stuff, so if you're interested in investing videos, top fives, and personal finance in general, check out my channel for more, and until next time, see ya.